number is this? 21. Pissing phone off. Going live.
Bring it down.
Oh.
This is another podcast. It's happening again.
Merry Christmas!
It's the Christmas special!
Christmas special? Are we doing loads of Christmassy stuff?
We'll like acknowledge that it's nearly Christmas a few times. Probably.
Have you got us anything? Like Christmas? You have, haven't you?
I might!
Oh, stay tuned, listeners.
Christmas jumpers on!
I've got a Christmas jumper on. I got told it was just the right amount. It wasn't like too over the top. It's just that kind of retro-y
reindeers, pattern,
snowflakey. Yeah, I've gone for it.
Good stuff.
Got it on you, really.
I'm just lazy as fuck when it comes to Christmas.
Talking of lazy.
Yeah, Christmas special and late again. Like this is bad late. This though, we're supposed to start an hour ago.
This is quite a late one as well.
This is proper.
I've got like lots of Christmas stuff still to do.
So, do you reckon we just carry on with it?
We can do it with that. Oh, no.
Sorry, mate, boys.
Where have you been?
I made the list.
Whoa! Not your nice Santa.
Oh, not that one. Not that one.
List of Jericho.
Oh.
Drink it in, man.
No, not that one either.
What other list is there?
Well, that means I can't go near playgrounds.
Oh dear. It's close enough.
Oh, I'm a bit like that. Can we hear it back? Can we do that?
Can we hear it back? Give it to the outtake.
It was very close.
List of Jericho. Drink it in, man.
No, not that one either.
What other list is there?
Well, that means I can't go near
No! It's close enough.
It's close enough.
The rest of it is
I'm
solid.
a perfectionist.
You sure you can edit out the... Because I said mean instead of
I
mean.
could try and play with it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. The rest of it is really good.
The rest will be fine. It's cool.
It'll be alright in the night though.
The night, yeah.
Sit down, you blood.
Do you know what? Just for the YouTube
God.
audience.
YouTube, you're getting some extra shit here.
A beer and a half.
A beer and a half is gone.
Fair enough. And man, it's Christmas. When you play the music, you get to do a little boogie.
Yeah.
You never get to see the shapes I am throwing
Are
behind.
you actually doing it?
I am going for it. In the dark as well. Like, I've got some neon stuff going on.
Is it like Naomi's fucking entrance back there? Are you just like feeling the glow?
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm doing.
And that's the only Naomi reference you're going to wear on tonight.
Moving swiftly on.
And let's stop clapping right down the microphone.
Have you got the list? Have you got the actual list of the running order? Not,
Yes.
Not the sex offenders list.
Yes.
Yeah, I just implied the sex offenders list. You named me on it. Well, actually, no, the governor named me on it.
Some of those were words, I think, as well.
Right, come on, hit it.
Hit it you, or is it me?
Hit it, bitch.
Because you did last week's
I'll do it.
intro.
I did.
You going for it?
I did do it, didn't I?
Right, so is there anything on wrestling? Straight into it. So we'll do RoadBlock, Cockblock, and then I do reckon we should have a bit of SmackDown, Raw.
Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, I'll do that for
Just
you.
because we're a bit late, my bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Until the
We don't
pig.
we don't appropriate blame here.
No, but I wish I could.
Lucky for you.
That's exactly why I say that.
Fucking hell.
We're
all good, right?
You know that joke where I'm always late?
Right.
My socks are on the wrong way.
Let's fucking open with that.
Let's literally start with that. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
My socks are on the wrong way.
Christ.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, look.
I believe you.
That like the seam bit there's on the outside.
Yeah, they're not the wrong way.
They're on the inside.
They're inside out. They're not the wrong way. They're inside out.
He's out of control. Adam, do the thing.
Jesus Christ. Welcome everybody to the Triple Threat Club podcast. It is very close to Christmas. We are all very excited, some more than others.
Can you spell
Pissed. That's Tim.
That's Jay.
You're Adam.
I am indeed. We are all ready for Christmas. We've done some shopping. Hopefully you're getting some new socks by the sounds of it.
If not, I am going mental.
I know, yeah. We're up to episode 21. We're going to be talking not very much Christmas because who really gives a shit? It happens every year. We're going to be talking all the wrestling that's gone on RoadBlock. We're going to be talking about Raw, SmackDown, maybe a bit of the upcoming Rumble, and all the usual banter that we come out with as well. You can follow us on Twitter, 3 Threat Club. You can follow us on YouTube. This is getting streamed live to the masses on YouTube right now. Get involved. Just type in Triple Threat Club, will come up. And you can get us on Instagram. Get us on, is there anything else? Facebook.
We're everywhere.
Just get involved with it. Join the club.
I usually do some live things just before we go.
You do? I don't always see them because sometimes I'm in transit. I'm usually on the way and I don't always see them.
It's usually me just being a bit of an odd person, so you're not missing anything.
No, and
Just a little advert reminder that we're going live.
That's what you need sometimes, a little reminder.
I've got to do something
Go on.
because we both need something before we get on with the podcast.
Off you go.
Very special situation.
Oh no!
Merry Christmas!
Wow.
Look at the package.
Okay.
Are we allowed to open these?
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Oh,
I feel bad because I totally didn't do anything.
I feel bad. I didn't know we
No,
were
don't
doing it.
do that.
We're opening it, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a
Tim
lot.
does not give to receive. Let's make that clear. Oh.
This is a bit dead air. Sorry, listeners. We are just
There's the
doing.
rustling of presents. The t-shirts.
They are t-shirts. I love it.
Oh. Yes, Timothy.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you. So for YouTube right now, Adam, what are you holding up?
I
there?
have got something that I am probably going to wear to work tomorrow. It's a t-shirt. It says, "Hello, I'm awesome" on it. Be Miz. It's the Miz's t-shirt there.
Tim, thank you.
Who I am loving a bit at the moment.
And I have got Goldberg. Because I am the one who marks out for
Yeah,
Goldberg.
that
I
was
am
big
the
deal.
absolute Goldberg. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Tim.
Tim. I don't know
Who's
what to say.
next?
I don't know what to say.
Who's next?
I was going to try and get that edited to who's late.
Well, it's not a question mark because you already know the answer.
True.
Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
That's awesome.
No. I'm awesome.
Oh, you're awesome. Well, I'm next. So.
Oh, what a
Be
lovely
Devlin's
start
again.
to the show. I'll go home. I feel like I've peaked there.
Yeah?
Thanks,
I'm
Tim.
gonna Cheers, Tim.
Right.
Thank you.
Straight.
Christmas spirit is just...
It's just alive and well on the Triple Threat Club
It is.
podcast, isn't it?
Going crazy.
This is the best Christmas present I've got.
On the 22nd of December.
There you go.
I would hope so.
It's downhill from here. Right.
Where are we going next? Are we going straight for RoadBlock?
Let's go to RoadBlock. We are a little bit behind, but I'm sure people want to know what we thought of it. We all watched it separately.
People have been waiting on tenderhooks.
I feel like they have. We watched it all separately. I like it when we do this now.
Yeah, because we don't meet up until now.
Now.
Just before now.
So we've got no idea what each other thought. Tim loved it, we both hated it. I don't know.
You don't know that.
I'm joking. But there is a good chance that we will all have our very own opinions on this because we are all very different and we like different things.
And then when we hate each other
Yeah.
at the end of it, we're going to have a live Triple Threat Club match.
Hooray!
Yes. We are individuals with our own thoughts and ideas, and we will express them now
There you go. Now,
in a wrestling format.
anyone watch the pre-show?
I was going to say Mr. Pre-Show needs to go
Mr.
first.
Pre-show, yeah.
I always watch the
What was
pre-show.
Renee wearing?
She looked pretty good, to be fair. She did look really good. They've started doing this thing on the pre-show now, though, where, and we need to keep an eye on this, I feel, they invite a guest who does a podcast. It's happened the last two. Listen, the last two pre-shows, whatever they were, RoadBlock and whatever was before that, they've had someone who does a wrestling-style podcast, obviously in the States, as one of the guests on the pre-show.
So who did they have on the pre-show? Was this
This
wrestling?
guy,
This
it's
wrestling
the
podcast
guy.
pretender?
What I say he's called Sam Roberts, but I don't know if that is his actual name. He's on a lot of things. He's got big curly hair. He's quite a small guy.
So we could take him.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, brilliant.
But that's what they've had for the last two pre-shows. They've done. I don't know what happened with Jerry and Lita.
No.
Lita's been fired, hasn't she?
Lita's gone. Lita's not there anymore.
Kind of about time because they were both dodgy as
They
fuck,
were
weren't
both really bad. So now they've still got Booker, and they have like a guest, like one of the people who's sort of some random wrestler comes on.
Yeah.
But they have a podcast guy the last two times. I reckon
Oh,
by
wow.
Mania, probably going to be looking over here, aren't they?
Yeah.
I would hope so. They're doing the UK Championship now. They need to be getting
Exactly.
us involved.
They need to get us involved. There was a match on the pre-show that I wasn't expecting to be on the pre-show.
Yeah. Was Rusev with Lana versus Big Cass and Enzo.
Was this pre-show?
Yeah.
I saw this.
On the pre-show.
I feel like on the network they lumped that in as the first match rather than the actual pre-show. Or maybe I just watched the
They
pre-show.
didn't.
They did that, okay.
Did you watch it live?
No, I watched it the night after. But I remember seeing that match.
You
Oh,
must
actually, no. I lie. There was a summary of the match as they picked it up.
okay.
Because, yeah, it showed the finish, which, I just want to talk about the finish.
We'll go and talk about it.
Yeah, so I haven't seen it, but I'm saying Rusev beat won by count out.
It was crap.
Yeah. They were fighting outside, and
I think Lana did the sore ankle kind of thing and distracted someone, and then
distracted Enzo.
they
and
fought
then
outside for a bit.
Rusev massacred Enzo, and Cass went to check on Enzo rather than getting back to the ring and then got
Oh, yeah.
counted out.
It was pointless.
Yeah, it was.
It was pointless, and I'm starting to feel like the whole thing's pointless now.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed the bit with the funny stuff going to the hotel room and things like that, but now it's
I don't know where they're going with it.
it's the fact that they're still trying to go somewhere with it.
Well, I think they're kind of know where they're going with it.
Where?
Do we talk about Raw?
Yeah.
Talk about a little bit on Raw. So,
Talk about it, yeah. You might have to back up a little bit, by the way, because YouTube can't see Adam.
oh,
There's a reason for that.
you want to see Adam?
No, I'm
He's
alright.
lovely. He's much
Peace
better
out.
looking than me.
Yeah, what happened on Raw then?
So, so Enzo got called into sensitivity training.
God, this was
Oh, I
embarrassing.
couldn't watch it.
It was
Oh,
really
man.
bad. And do you know what as well?
They're all
Enzo
getting
knew it was
squashed.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Enzo
Yeah,
knew it was bad as well. He tried, bless him, but you can't polish a turd,
Everyone
can
sat there, even though I'm not, Jinder Mahal lucky to have a job, Darren Young, whatever.
Bo's better than
Bo's better than that, but I felt like they all were. Even like I felt like, what are you doing with Jinder Mahal? Why? What are you doing with him? It was awful.
So these awful segments with awful punchlines and
I couldn't watch it.
forced jokes
Was it? I couldn't.
Uh,
do it.
Yeah.
ended in Rusev and Jinder Mahal battering Enzo. So
And
Oh,
it's really feeling like bullying as well. The way that Enzo was like lured to the hotel room with Lana. There's not like it's a little bit seedy, but there's not actually anything.
this is a really seedy feud. Like
Yeah.
from the start, it's just like this guy Enzo was exposing himself to
I didn't-
Rusev's wife.
That was hard. Like, that was the thing. I thought it was funny and everything because Enzo did what Enzo would do with it, and it was quite a funny little thing. But it's the fact that they kind of seem to be persevering with it, and it's gone that kind of way now where they just they've tricked him, and now they're just beating him up a lot.
It wasn't even like he just went up to Lana and flashed her either.
No.
He just embraced the positive side of a bad situation.
Yeah.
Because it was an accident that he found himself naked in the.
Yeah.
But then the week after, and I apologise for my language right now, he did try and fuck his wife.
Yeah, but
So, I think that what Rusev has done since has probably been.
I don't think. Everything that everybody's done has kind of made sense in a way, but I just don't think the thing as a whole
No.
makes sense. What are you doing
a
with
very
it?
strange
what's
feud.
Jinder Mahal getting involved for?
Because I don't know. They thought, oh, this
Because
will
they
be
need
a
someone to take the pinfall next week in the tag match.
This will be a funny little thing. We'll get who's not doing anything. Jinder's not doing anything. Stick him in there.
Yeah.
That's what they've done. They've done stuff like that before, and maybe it's always been a little bit like that. But it just seemed it was shit.
a bit weak, isn't it?
Yeah,
I do.
I feel like they're all better than it.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think.
Apart from Jinder Mahal.
Well, yeah.
He's not even in the feud. He's the extra, isn't he?
I think if there's going to be a positive to all this, though, it's that probably only 12 months ago we were all saying, why aren't there more storylines? Because there's time for it.
Yeah.
So at least we've got some stupid things like this going on now.
And maybe it'll take a few times for him to kind of get going with it.
Yeah, but at least people are getting TV time and getting seen and just doing something.
And we've said as well, like, I feel like Rusev could have been a little bit, like you say, what he was trying to do with his wife, but like he could have been a bit more funny, Rusev, with it. Maybe I don't know. They could have done a bit more with it. I
The
think.
players pretty straight, aren't they?
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't like WWE when they try and purposely be funny. When they try and do we're doing a comedy skit now. It always falls flat. It's hard.
No, that's for sure. Rhino on Talking Smack was pretty good.
But then that's Rhino riffing. Like the funniest bits are people riffing on the situation and doing little bits. Exactly why Rusev's funny, because he riffs on little things and says little lines that are just absolute gold. Yeah. But
when it's a full-on scripted, here we're all gonna have some lines and we're all gonna be funny.
It's just a bad sitcom.
Yeah, that's bad. That's what it is. It's worst.
I wrote a bad sitcom as well, so I know what
it was
that's
fucking horrendous.
We'll bring that to life one day and put it on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We'll do. I've still got the pilot episode scripted. Still available on ITV. If you want,
I can't be selling it to ITV.
Of all the places.
We're on YouTube now.
ITV2 is
take all the money ourselves.
Yeah, it is.
ITV2 is where it belongs. That sitcom. Anywho,
what was the next match? What was the opening match of Roadblock? End of the line.
It was the end of the line. Sadly, not sadly.
You decide.
For the New Day against Cesaro and Sheamus for the championships.
Before we start, can we just acknowledge that Biggie made the cock block reference?
I was going to say that.
Because Tim always refers to it as cock block.
Yeah,
I popped used for that as well.
Yeah.
He's been listening to the podcast.
Yeah,
blatantly has.
Big up to Big E for making that joke.
Well done, Big E.
Well done, mate.
Downhill for me from there. To be honest with you,
it was an okay.
The match was fine. I'd even go as far as quite good.
Yeah.
I'd go as far as that. Quite enjoyed it. Perfectly fine. But it made me sad that at the end of the match, I was proved wrong and Tim was proved right. Because that's exactly the first thing I thought.
That's a world you don't want to live in,
it's
is it?
fucking horrible. I children that are growing up in this world where I'm wrong and Tim is right, it's not a good place to be. Because on the previous podcast, you kind of asked us what was going on, and I was like, no, they won't take it off him straight away. And Tim went, what, even with the lawsuit that's going on, you think they might just let him beat the record? And I was like, no, they wouldn't do that. That would be awful. Fucking hell. They did it straight away.
Yeah.
Why? Because we know why. Just
It would have made a lot more sense for them to have lost it a month or two ago.
Another month.
Yeah, have some
previous.
distance from the record either side. Yeah, you're right.
Of course.
Because it's too obvious. Because it's now it's like it's a reward at the end of it, and you just have to get there, and then you can take it home. But that's the end. Now.
That's it then. And that's not how things work. It's just so blatant to do with a lawsuit kind of thing now. It just makes me a little bit. I'm just disappointed in them that they did it like that.
If we forget the record for a second, though, do you guys think that? Because I kind of do think it's a cool thing that Sheamus and Cesaro have got the belts now.
More deserving winners. More than happy for them to have
I do
it.
like them as a team.
I think they're good.
They've got some great chemistry.
If anyone's going to take it, give it to them. But I've no qualms about that whatsoever.
A couple of hard-working heavyweights as tag team champions makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because they're usually smaller guys who are tag champions, and you'd never quite buy them as individuals, as singles competitors. But these two, as much as we don't really like them, we don't want them pushed too hard. This is the perfect spot for these two, I reckon.
I think they could be around this sort of thing for a while.
Yeah. I don't know how much further they can go with the Sheamus, boo, Cesaro, yay.
Yeah, that needs to go pretty soon. I thought it kind of was doing when they were like, but then they kind of carried it a little bit more. I can see it running till the Rumble, and then they have to fight each other at the Rumble, and
Yeah.
But
I do like that they've got a face and a heel together and they're maintaining that.
it's quite good.
It's
I quite like
unusual,
it.
isn't it?
Yeah, I think it.
I quite like. I don't dislike them as much as I did either, just as characters, performers, whatever you want to call them. Like,
It's just that it was just like, oh right, they beat the record. Let's get those belts right off.
that's
straight away.
that's my only problem with the whole thing. It was just a bit. Oh,
Yeah.
come on, really? Yeah, shame.
Quick jump to Raw as well. What do you think of the new red belts?
They look okay. Okay.
It doesn't matter what I think. The
No,
fact,
it does. WWE loves your opinions.
I know, but I liked how they made a joke about the fact that they got it straight away and it's brand new belts and they had to carry the copper ones around for a while. I quite like how they drew attention to it. They were always going to do it because the other ones are blue.
Yeah.
It all seems a bit it's like child friendly to me, and that's why I don't really particularly like it. But I'm not overly bothered. I don't hate it as much as I hated the other one when I first saw that.
Universal.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I think they. Yeah.
It's fine. I'm not alright.
Yeah. So next match. I don't know if I missed something on Raw in the build up to this and what it was, but I think I either missed the point or they fucked up in the build up to this. I thought that it was just a 10-minute limit between Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman, and it was just like a survival thing. Like, it was just a 10-minute limit, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And if you get to the end of the 10 minutes and no one's won, then it's a draw. But come RoadBlock, now it's all of a sudden, if Sami Zayn survives, he's won.
It wasn't all of a sudden. It was at the end of the match. Oh, Sami Zayn's won. What?
It was not. It
What?
was never.
You didn't explain those rules.
I
to us.
think
It
they
was
announced
never
it.
specified as far as that. I'm
Yeah.
with you on that. I was like, oh.
I'm sure they announced it just before the match.
I think they announced
The
it
ring
said he
announced
has the last 10 minutes, but that was it. They didn't say, oh, he has the last 10 minutes and he wins. They
I can't
just.
remember when it was.
It
Wasn't clear.
It was not clear at all. I thought exactly like you. It was a 10 minute time limit match.
Yeah. And just, I know you, Adam, were just fucking freaking out about this match because it doesn't make any sense to do it anyway.
No.
Because people are just.
It was because they'd gone so over the top with it, and like he was actually on the pre-show. Sami Zayn, it was the backstage, asked Sami the questions and all that.
Yeah.
And one of the questions was like, why are you so bothered about this? And it was the same like, because I need to prove it to myself. But it just didn't ring true in any way. It was so over the top, and like when you got Foley shouting and it was just. It made no real sense. It meant nothing to anyone if he won that match.
Yeah.
Everyone, like I said, I think last time when everyone said, "Oh, he was going to SmackDown," everyone cheered because they were like, "Brilliant! He might get a shot at something over there. So that'd be good."
SmackDown needs some superstars as well.
In every way, there was no real point in the match for me. I know it's supposedly to kind of make him look like the underdog, or whatever, and to give Braun someone a little bit higher up to actually smash for a bit.
But he didn't win.
But he didn't win. Exactly.
And now, what's the point of Braun Strowman moving on to someone bigger or better? Because he can't beat Sami Zayn.
No.
He might be a beast, but he couldn't beat a little guy.
I didn't get it. I didn't.
It was
really like it.
It was such a shame because it was such a good setup. You 10 minute timer, and you're like, yeah, this can really work.
Yeah.
There's really some interesting scenarios. I think we kind of.
You said one thing about how like he doesn't give up at the end or something, and the time runs out. Something a bit like that.
Yeah, there was.
I got bored a little bit
we
with
could
that.
easily figure it out, but the way it just was executed, like they were fucking around for 5 minutes outside.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say,
the clock was ticking down.
Didn't go 10 minutes, did it?
Huh? No one was getting carried out, was
Sami Zayn was done. He lost the match with about 4 minutes left, and Foley came out and just killed the rest of the time.
Yeah.
So nothing's proved anyway.
It was pointless.
And then I think on Raw, then Braun Strowman just
He was really irate about it, but
he wants Sami Zayn again, so he
Yeah.
can try and beat him. So he went and battered. Who was it? Sin Cara
Yeah.
and
Titus O'Neil.
Just battered both of them. Threw him through a load of presents on the stage. And
Threw
it
a
looked
Christmas
like
tree as
great
well.
fun. I wish he'd do that to me.
Yeah.
But it's such a smooth landing. But what's the point? Foley comes out. He had like 3 different costumes on Raw and looked ridiculous in every single one.
Yeah, what is going on with this thing at the moment?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Break down.
Handling me. I don't.
He's clearly trying to go for something, but I don't know what it is.
No, it's bad. It's really bad.
So Sami Zayn won, end of that.
Yeah.
Next up was, for me, possibly match of the night, and I think we probably expected it to be Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho.
Oh, match of the night, you say? Oh,
I
controversial.
And
there were a couple of good ones,
I'm going to agree, but with a big asterisk next to it.
Go on.
I'm going to say it was the match of the night just by default because I didn't like any of the other ones.
Not because it was exceptional.
It wasn't exceptional. I quite enjoed it.
it was
it was
enjoyable.
on. I was into it. Pretty good. I knew it would. Like you say, you knew it would be.
Yeah.
It was good.
It wasn't anything special.
It wasn't. It
was
won't be
enjoyable.
on any of my top lists, obviously,
No.
but it was good. Probably being honest, I would have liked a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a few more higher spots or something a bit different, or I don't know. Because I'm trying to think now while I'm talking of something from the match, and I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's one of those.
There was a knee at some point.
There probably was.
There was a knee.
It's that typical WrestleMania match where you just put two of the best guys together and it's the best match of the night, but because it's the least drama, it's the one you kind of forget about.
Yeah, it was very smooth. It was very, it's clear they've got a good understanding of each other, and there was some,
They're two of the best wrestlers in the company.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now.
But there was no standout moment. There was no curb stomping to an RKO or anything like that.
Oh, you're saying that. There was, what was the really good counter? I'm actually thinking about a later match. I'm glad I remember that though. But yeah, there wasn't
Yeah,
really...
I know what you're thinking of.
There's a problem. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, it was
But
alright.
it was a solid match. I remember it being just a really
Yeah.
clean, well executed match.
Yeah.
It's the right result, but I'm going to be disappointed that Jericho didn't win.
He was no.
Just 'cause I
He
wanted
wasn't
to
going
win.
to,
He wasn't
was
going
he?
to,
No.
Against Seth Rollins, you just don't win at the moment.
No, because if they're trying to build this story now of him like knocking people off his list and all that kind of stuff. Which list? Jokes. He's Jericho's obviously the first step to him getting the other people along the way, and it made sense. I hope that's kind of it. Now he's beat him. I know the tag team match on Raw and
when
that.
he was walking out the ring after, he was just like, he was
saying, that's he was saying that's the first one. That's one.
First one
that's
off.
one down, and so hopefully that's
Yeah.
because I always quite like the idea of like he's got to go through people to get to the next person. I feel like you can build that a little bit and do something with it.
And if you keep using both of them in the right way as well, you'll keep Jericho's momentum going, and you'll move him onto someone just as high. I reckon just people involved immediately. Jericho Reigns feud would work quite well now.
I think so.
Actually, again, I want to see gold on Jericho at the moment, just because I think he's deserved it in the last 2 years.
There's lots of talk of him leaving though for a bit soon, isn't there?
All the more reason for him to grab a championship for a few months and then lose it and leave.
Not even I think we could totally all buy Jericho picking up a win for 48 hours and holding that belt and always getting it back
He
somehow.
deserves
I'd be a bit
better.
worried. I reckon from a pay-per-view, wins it at one pay-per-view, lose it at the next one. That'd be my kind of minimum.
Even that, yeah.
Even if you harks back, if you remember to when he had a cup of coffee with the title with Triple H all them years ago. If you hark back to that, I think that'd be a nice little kind of bookend on. Can't say his career's over, but
Yeah, if they're going to do that, just because I think...
We'd all be willing for anything, wouldn't we?
Well,
We'd all love it. Whatever they did with Jericho, we'd just love it.
Yeah, but I don't think I would be completely into that because I think he deserves better.
I'd want a month of him with the title.
Can you imagine the pop if he won the Universal Championship?
It's brilliant.
No one expects it. I imagine under the surface everybody wants to see it. And then...
Of course they do.
Absolutely.
If you have to do it at a pay-per-view or even a Raw, you do it early on, and whether it's early on a pay-per-view, I don't know, it's complicated, but you then have the second match where everyone's thinking, oh god, they're going to do it again, where they take it back, but then he sneaks through and defends it, and then loses it a month later.
That'd be brilliant.
Okay with.
They'll never do that.
Probably not, because it'd be awesome. But
yeah.
I'd like to see him with the championship again before he goes.
Yeah. I honestly think it'd boost ratings as well.
Yeah.
Remember when Edge won it, just kind of out of nowhere?
If he had, saying it, obviously Universal's a big one. if he knocked off Roman for the US title, massive pop again.
Huge, yeah.
People would love that.
Yeah.
And
I didn't think of that.
I'd
It's
be happy with
different
that.
as well, isn't it?
I'd mark out for that as well.
I don't think he's won that title.
Jericho
No, he hasn't.
once.
He didn't win it because they brought it up the other week. He's
Okay.
never won that title either.
If
They
you
brought
class
it
the
up.
Universal as a world championship, which kind of is,
Yeah.
then it's the one that's missing, isn't it?
It'd be good to see him, like you say, get anything really, wouldn't
Yeah, just give him belts. Give him belts.
it?
See your belt.
Yeah.
They could do that next week, so that the Reigns Owens match actually makes some sense.
I don't think they're worried about that.
Let's go to the next match anyway. A poor representation of the concept of a triple threat
Go on.
for me. Rich Swann against Brian Kendrick. I'm not sure which Brian Kendrick it was though.
Probably B. Brian Kendrick.
I think it was the Brian
It was the Brian
Kendrick,
Kendrick.
Yeah.
And TJ Perkins.
Yep.
Triple threat cruiserweight championship. This was the piss break of the night.
Yes.
And I think every single person in the arena treated it that way as well.
And it's still not good that they change all the ropes and they take a lot of time setting it up and doing
Kills it,
all
doesn't
that.
it?
It just kills everything.
This was Rollins Jericho, like height of the pops from the audience, and then you just kill it for 10 minutes.
Alright, everyone, we're just going to change the ropes around now and sort all this out.
Alright, yeah, well, do you know what? I'm gonna.
Really? Well, I've
I'm
been
gonna get
holding this for
another
a
beer.
while, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a piss and then I'm gonna get a beer.
Yeah.
I might have a look at the merch stand.
Yeah. Oh, I've missed the match?
Oh, no. Who won? Alright, oh, well, yeah. Thought that happened.
Or you come back and like, oh, it's cruiserweight to the match. So what are you doing next week?
Facebook.
Yeah, I don't. I feel bad saying that. It's bad saying it because I think they're all all right.
We love Brian Kendrick's a fantastic
I
worker.
love Brian Kendrick.
Rich Swann's so much fun.
Yeah.
Love TJ Perkins' entrance and his music.
So much for everyone then, really.
Yeah.
It
But-
wasn't actually a bad match. If you watch with
No.
the sound off, it's not a weird. It's not a bad match. It
That's the
doesn't
case for
stand out.
most matches with Michael Cole onto me. Without the sound, it's fucking awesome. I do my own commentary. It's brilliant.
Oh, in the next match, I've got a Michael Cole point.
Okay, keep that.
Okay.
The thing is with the cruiserweight, I haven't watched 205 this week, but I have watched the previous few episodes of it, and I like it. I like it. I feel like they've got to start somewhere with it, with a fresh cast of characters and all that kind of stuff. And it started to me that they're trying to give the people characters and things like and storylines and things like that. I was worried that it was just going to be, oh, who's fighting this week? Oh, you two can fight this week. Go for it. Put on a good match, and they did.
Yeah.
But now they've got Noam Dar, they've got Cedric Alexander, they've got Jack Gallagher, however you want to say it, and they're trying to do things. So I'm trying to remain positive with them. I want them to do well. I want them to do
the
well.
thing that keeps me very positive is what happened after this match.
Yeah.
What
That's
happened
fair
after the
enough.
match?
Neville
Can't remember.
came out.
Neville came
Oh, was that then?
Yeah!
straight after. Yeah.
Oh, it's Neville! Oh, it's back!
My favourite part of the whole pay-per-view.
That
And that in the little thing there sums up RoadBlock for me. My favourite part of the pay-per-view was when fucking Neville came out.
Neville's brilliant. I love Neville.
I don't
representing the UK.
don't particularly like him.
Representing the Jordans.
He's very funny looking. He can't
is.
talk. Distinctly
I think he did
average.
well.
No.
He did really well.
He did really well.
I think he did.
He can't talk.
Because he was it's like what we said about Becky Lynch a bit ago, like she's trying so hard now to be that, oh, try hard, good, and it comes across awful.
Yeah.
He didn't say very much. He had the angry look on his face. He told him a couple of old truths.
Beat the
Fucked
shit out of
off. Beat the
someone.
shit out of someone, fucked off again. He's going places, that lad.
RoadBlock was good. Raw promo, not so much.
But I didn't mind it, because he just came out and went, bruh.
It seemed a little bit. It was like right on the edge of just being too much, and it made me
I
uncomfortable.
enjoyed it. I like Neville. I like him. I've liked him since that Table of 3 episode.
Yeah.
I just like him.
I honestly don't like him. Favourite part of the pay-per-view is someone you don't like and don't really care about.
The cruiserweight division needed something like that.
Definitely did.
And he is a great performer.
And a lot of people had said, surely you'd just put Neville in the cruiserweights. They actually have.
Yeah, he does
So-
actually feel like someone's listening.
Well done.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Well done, Neville.
Yeah, English representation throughout the company's coming up.
It certainly is.
It's really interesting to know what they do with to see what they do with the UK Championship.
Yeah, what?
Whether it's
What's
actually
that on this?
they've been, there was mention around the time that they did this that they were going to start possibly a weekly TV show based in the UK. The thing is, if that happens though, I think what a bit of a problem that could happen is the same thing that happened when Vince decided he was going to absorb the entire country of all the individual wrestling companies. The same thing's going to happen in this country, where the WWE UK is going to be the thing that everybody wants to do.
Yeah, well,
and if it gets big enough, there are some smaller places. I don't know necessarily places like Future Shock, but they could struggle.
They will struggle.
Because they could, yeah.
Especially if they travel.
Big show.
If they travel,
But if we end up getting some of those McMahon dollars on this show,
yeah.
Always with the upside.
Can't see it.
Yeah, the UK announcement's fantastic. That belt is amazing for a start.
the belt's really good.
Really nice. It feels like a massive reaction to the World of Sport.
That was
that's
said.
being rebooted.
But they said that because obviously it's a big company and they've been planning this for a long time. They couldn't.
I don't think that. I don't think they've been planning for a long time.
Maybe,
I think
maybe
it's
not.
a complete reaction, and they've just got the infrastructure to do it like that.
Maybe, but
I think there's
I
enough
don't
talent
think-
here.
I don't think you can do it just spur of the moment.
Well, maybe it takes a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks to put together a global.
Yeah, I think
He's
so.
off his head.
I think they've got an absolute infrastructure. They go, right, you little Timmy over there.
Right. Go and run a full federation in another country.
Plus 4-4, get ringing people, see if they want to be part of a tournament. What tournament? Listen, I'll ring someone and get a melt made. Do you remember the Cruiserweight Classic? Yeah, we'll do something like that. Start ringing people.
Yeah,
I reckon that's a reenactment.
That's probably exactly how
That
it
was
went.
Triple H telling.
There you go. That's exactly how it went.
I think I shouldn't have got him the Goldberg t-shirt. I should have got him the one that says it's still real to me. But yeah, that'll
Exciting
be
times.
stuff.
Especially for us over in the UK, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
We're going to watch this space, I suppose. It's all still, we're not sure how
Yeah.
exactly how it's going to work and things like that. It starts in January though, doesn't it? It's not
two nights?
It's just a 2-day thing.
two nights.
It'll be live
Live
on
at
that
our
from
time
Blackpool.
as well.
Yeah,
Will
it
it be?
would have to be, won't it?
Yeah.
Good.
All those Americans are gonna have to stay up at 1 o'clock like we do.
Yeah. No, they won't. It goes the other way. If it's
Yeah,
kicking
they've
off
not
at
got
8,
Bill.
it'll be in the middle of the afternoon for them.
What? Oh,
The time difference has got you again.
has that it? So they'll just be like eating their cornflakes, won't they?
No, because it'll be like in the middle of the afternoon, like I just said.
Yeah,
No,
if it's on at 8 o'clock our time, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon in New York.
That's some lazy Americans getting up at like fucking 2 o'clock in the
So
afternoon.
all of them then.
Ooh,
A full
dear.
nation of people. And half my family.
Right, let's stop. Right, so that's Cruiserweight's out the way. It's the UK Championship. I want a replica of that belt.
It's
that's that out of
very
the way.
nice. Looks
Then-
very regal.
Yeah, it was good.
Next up is the Ultimate Clusterfuck. It's the match that I've read a little bit about being Vince's baby, and a lot of people weren't too pleased about what he wanted to do in this match. And I'm not happy either! It's Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks.
Match of the night.
No, not even a million.
Match of the night.
Not within a million miles.
What?
No.
Not within
You
a
two
million
are
miles.
mental.
Not having it.
You two are mental.
Not a chance.
What
This has been the spoiler alert.
Go on.
I know we're going to do a bit of the award ceremony next week. Feud of the year. Feud of the year.
But we're just talking about this match, and this match didn't
This
come
match
within
was
a
really
million miles.
good. There was a story in it.
What
There
was the story? The same one we've fucking read for the last 6 months.
That's
These
the
two
issue.
women go into war, and Sasha Wright
Seen it.
not just she almost held out.
No bullshit. Bullshit.
Charlotte
She almost
bullshit.
did.
Nah,
Charlotte
shit.
worked her leg all the way through,
No.
and just at the end she just couldn't
Dude,
hold on.
but put it this
And it
way.
cost her.
Put it this way. If Brock Lesnar puts a hold on me and I hold it for 20 seconds, I'll hold on for 2 more to win a match. if it's just 2 more, but this is Charlotte.
Well, what about if you feel your ankle's about to break?
Then I think
break it. I've
break
still got
it.
my belt. It's 2 seconds.
But then
It made no sense. It was awful.
But you can't defend your belt with a broken ankle.
She can't defend it when she's lost it. It made.
But she was ahead. She could have tapped. She tapped, and then she still had.
I was so annoyed.
The only way the 2-2 makes sense is if it happens a long time before that, and then it's just near fall after near fall right up into the limit.
I'd even go as much as 10 seconds.
Yeah, at least that.
Because you can. It's 10, and it's counting so slow, and you get to 10, and you think, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
And she's like looking up at the screen.
And she's
like, I can't.
2 seconds left. I'm sorry. Bullshit. I'm not having it. Awful end.
And apparently it was Vince's. That was first of all Vince's idea that they were going to do that dramatic finish, because he was expecting all the crowd to be like 10, 9, 8. They weren't, because they didn't give a shit. Because they were fully expecting what was going to happen, and they were pissed off about it.
Yeah.
And then it did happen, and then they were pissed off about it.
It did get telegraphed. I'll agree with you that.
Yeah.
I think Michael Cole in commentary would telegraph.
Cole, he was awful.
Oh, my Michael Cole point.
Go on.
I think Sasha's pin to make it 1-1. Michael Cole was like
awful. You're telling me this was match of the night? Think of every single pinfall or submission, whatever it was.
Sasha stole the pin, and then he went. Sasha steal the pin. He didn't know what grabber was.
You could see him probably looking around at Corey, and Corey going, "What the fuck?"
He said stealed the pin first.
Oh god!
Definitely. But it was a fucked up roll up that she let go and then jumped on her anyway. So it was barely even a quit. It wasn't even a small package or anything. Why didn't they? They've got 15 minutes of the match left at that point. Why not just get up and do something else, or just whip around the ring again and do another roll up? It was just bad.
Yeah. I mean, there's the things like that which you probably pick up on the most out of the 3 of us, like the things when you're like, oh, they messed up and things like that. For me, I just the main thing I always pick up on is like the story and what we're doing, and I've seen it all, and like the 2 seconds to go, no bullshit. They're just passing the title back and forth is bullshit. It's awful. I hate it. It's so bad that they keep just swapping it every time, and
I think they
I told you. I said last week they quietly try to get Charlotte up near to her dad's record.
Did you hear that they made a joke about that this week?
Yeah.
Big E again. Big E listens to the show. He went, Charlotte Flair, she'll be there in a month. It was fucking brilliant, and everyone went, wait. Because it's awful. There was and here's another one. Here's why I also hate it. Sasha gets a rematch, right?
No rematch clause.
Oh, right. For this one, for this time, there's no rematch. Even though that's every time it's been rematch, but this time, there's no rematch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's bullshit as well. You can't. That makes no sense.
Yeah, if you take it as a kind of legit sporting kind of
every at the moment, it is a fairly newish thing that people get rematches. It didn't always be that case.
It was there when it was convenient for it to be.
But for as long as I can remember in recent history, well, they get a rematch
every time.
In tag, Intercontinental, US, everybody gets a rematch.
Even if that rematch is a complete squash and just
you get the rematch.
You still.
Oh no, it's over now. Well, no, that's not fair. That makes no sense. You can't do that.
Instead, Sasha Banks comes to the ring with a Stone Cold knee brace on, and Nia Jax batters her.
Because it's right. That's over now. This is the start of something different.
Yeah, that was very much.
Well, let's get Nia out.
Very much they were trying to make that a point. I think WWE realised that there was a bit of.
We've all had enough.
These two again, really. So they were very at pains to say, this is the last match you will see for ages of these two. So please watch it because you'll miss it.
Yeah.
It comes to something
when they're gone.
When it won't happen now, but I actually hope that the Women's Championship on Raw becomes boring for a few months.
Done.
Where it's just but I mean, where Charlotte's just facing people we know are never gonna beat her, and she does a bit of a feud, and then she beats them, and then beats them again, and then move on to the next. But as it is, everything you just said about the title going back and forth and like fucking Flair's title reigns going up and up, it could carry on with Bayley.
Yeah,
Because
really
Bayley
could.
I honestly it is gonna.
I really
It's the
hope
same
it's
story.
not.
It's because Charlotte's the supreme athlete or whatever she's called herself. Bayley's now the one who can't beat her, but that's the exact same thing she's just done with Sasha. That's what she was mouthing in all the matches. That started to annoy me as well. The weird, confused look on Charlotte's face.
Yeah.
She did it in the first match, and everyone was like,
every few
"Oh, this is
minutes,
pretty
isn't
good."
it?
She doesn't know how to win. She did it every single match, in every pinfall that Sasha kicked out of. She did the same. I can't believe I'm not. It was the same face, and she does the same mouthing of "You can't beat me." It was good when she did it the first time. Every match since she's done exactly. It's the same.
She did it with Bayley as well.
And then she did it with, that's what I mean, yeah.
On
And
Raw.
and now it's just Bayley instead.
And it
Take
goes,
her out, put her in.
it goes from like a shocked face to like an evil laugh, and I think, oh, okay, it's alright, I
It's the
understand now.
same. I tried. Oh.
And it's sad that it's Bayley because, like I just said, I want the next opponent for Charlotte to get squashed.
Why not end that feud of the year, your words, why not end it with the shock, I don't know if it is or not, it obviously would have been, Sasha wins, and let them do something new. Then you could do Sasha and Bayley, you could turn Sasha, do something different with
Turn
the characters.
Bayley.
Charlotte could go off and do something, maybe you could even put her against Nia Jax,
More believable view.
turn one of them two, do something with them. You could have done so much more with it, and it just seems like they've gone for the absolute basic, obvious kind of thing.
But I
I
said
really hate it.
that on the last podcast, where this match only made sense to me if it was both of them couldn't score a pinfall for half an hour, and it's just a brutal battle, and then whoever wins in the overtime.
Yeah.
But the match was just a mess.
There wasn't
Sasha tapped out twice.
It's crap. And there was. Oh shit!
You're not happy about this, are you?
Go on, you can go on. Well, you can have. You liked it.
Last
You
thing.
have the rebuttal. You have the last thing, and then we'll move on to the next match. What?
I feel like I'm outnumbered here.
No, go for it.
You are, but that's the whole point.
I just enjoy it. Like, maybe because I'm slightly in love with it, but Charlotte can do nothing wrong in my eyes.
I love Sasha Banks.
I think they're both fantastic.
I just really enjoyed the story, and like I think the gravitas that it had from all their other matches, and I just think it's been
Don't be
really
ashamed
good.
of your opinion. The whole point is we're going to have some
That's
different
okay.
opinions.
That's fine. He's wrong. I'm joking.
No, it's been such a good feud. Just think what they've done this year.
If you say women's revolution, I will punch you in the face.
No, because that was Paige's thing, and we all know how that ended. So
Think about Paige.
no, she's never about that ever.
See what happens now. I don't care anymore. It's a shame because she looked phenomenal in those leather pants when she came back out with that knee brace on. Back in again.
Yeah.
And she got smashed open.
Yeah, I liked that bit as well. I liked the that always just gives it a bit more.
Wasn't intentional either.
No,
Definitely not.
exactly. You just
Yeah. There you go.
I think that's that really.
match of the night, feud of the year.
You're going.
Save
you're going
this
as
because
far
we're
as
doing
match
that
of the
show
night?
next time.
Hang on, spoiler. This is just a little preview. What was next anyway?
The last match of the night, I imagine.
The last match, and either second best match of the night for me or joint top. I know that's. Yeah, I'm actually going that far.
The
Ring.
ending was awful.
I honestly think you think that might be near the match of the night because none of them were that good. It's my best of the bad bunch kind of thing again there.
It may be. I think I like this match for the same reasons I liked Rollins and Jericho. It was just two solid enough competitors having.
Yeah, it went along nicely,
It
but
was just a consistent enough
It
match.
was fine.
it was fine. But that ending was horrendous.
What's the ending?
No, it worked. It's for the first time it's like a result like that has actually made sense.
What was the ending?
That didn't make sense.
Tell me what the
Yeah,
ending was. Someone tell me what the ending was.
Jericho came out.
gave the victory to Owens.
It was fucking bullshit. It was.
Thank you.
I hated this. I did. I hated it.
Go on,
It makes no sense. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it makes no sense.
Well,
Why did he hit Reigns with a cold breaker? DQ, same result.
Because Owens gets the win as well.
But that doesn't make any difference. It's about keeping the title.
Yeah, but
It makes no sense.
But so far, and whenever this happens in any other situation for any other title, they always attack the other person and get DQ'd.
Because that makes sense.
But that's what always happens. But I think,
It's the rules.
but because they've got friction between them, it's like, oh, Jericho screwed him over, but oh no, he didn't, because he's giving them the win as well as the DQ finish.
Awful. It makes no sense.
It
doesn't.
No.
If you want someone to keep the title in the history of wrestling, where you just get the other guy, you just hit the other guy, it's over. There's your belt, you've won. Ah, saved you. Oh yes, we're still friends. Oh, brilliant. He didn't need to hit him with cold breaker. Make no sense.
Yeah, I was into it just because it's the way I'd have booked it if you have to do a finish like that, because people don't do it that way. You've got friction between Owens
Because it doesn't make sense. That's why nobody ever does it.
I would have accepted it until they started hugging again. Like, if he came out and went, oh, I don't know what to hit, I'm hitting Owens, doesn't really matter to him. And then he goes, oh, he's just won the match now. I accepted that.
Yeah.
I mean, it still would have been a bit of bullshit.
It would have been bullshit. But it makes sense.
Yeah. And then, like, Reigns can be legitimately pissed at him, and then there's,
Yeah. Jericho's, Campbell, I've done.
Yeah.
But
It made no sense.
okay, just an idea then.
Go on.
Usually, what would have happened, or certainly the last few months anyway, if Jericho comes out and attacks Reigns, general manager comes out and says, no, we're not having the match finished that way.
Right.
But this way, it's like confusion's everywhere, because Jericho has just come out and attacked. They were arguing a bit, but attacked his friend.
Right.
Okay, so the match is over now, and then we fooled everyone.
GM comes out. No, we're not having that. Start the match. Makes no sense. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you liked it. It was. How many pay-per-views have we watched this year and Jericho's come out at the end and everyone's gone, not you. I've gone, for fuck's sake.
This is why I want Jericho to just be in the main event and win it. Because I'm bored of it as well.
When you watch it for 3 hours and then you get that at the end of it, and it's always quite late when I'm watching it, I think, fuck off.
I'd have rather had my prediction come true.
What was the prediction?
That Reigns would just win the title.
It would have made more sense.
I'd rather that happen than that.
It just made me
And
go
then the
bullshit
beat down
again.
afterwards, and the
didn't like
slight
that.
Shield the forced Shield reunion.
But it's half-assed because the other one's not there. It's like they're doing a bit of it, but not. But it seems to be continuing. It's not just a meet-up now. It's every fucking show they're teaming up and doing the fist bump. Where's the other one? You're not the Shield, because one of them's you're missing. I hate it.
I think that the Shield stuff is sort of working because they're not calling themselves a Shield. They're just, it's almost like Owens and Jericho are together. So there has to be two people that they're facing for the sake of storylines and stuff. Because otherwise they get outnumbered.
So I just wouldn't have put them two together to do it because it's the Shield.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, that's the point actually, I forgot. After the match, I'd rather just have a clean finish in a match like that because I thought it was an okay match. If it has to finish that way, then it finishes that way. But then to just go on this tirade of Shield guys just beating the shit out of both of them for ages.
It was.
Why?
I don't know. It went on for a long time.
It seemed like such a. It might have been shit, but it was a light-hearted finish to the match. And I'm not feeling like, heels, horrible heels that you need to smash down. So it just felt like.
Yeah, exactly. They got their retribution almost.
Did they do that? Because, like I say, it seems like the last however many pay-per-views have finished with Jericho and Owens going out arm in arm like, "Ree." So they probably just did that at the end to be like, well, we need to give them a little bit of comeuppance for this. We need to finish it slightly differently.
Yeah.
I still think it's shit.
My hope is it's building up to, like the Code Breaker ended that match, so it ended the Universal title match. So that move could do it again.
I feel like you're really just clutching to end Jericho shit.
You fucking bet I am.
And it's
I want Jericho versus Owens for the Universal title. I want Jericho to win it.
See, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't. But I want it. I want it.
I just think they've just not enjoyed a pay-per-view this year.
How would you have booked?
Wow.
How would you have booked? Let's just say the main event, and how would you have booked that differently?
I've already said mine.
I know, and I don't want to agree. In a world where both of you have been right about things on the same fucking podcast is worrying.
I'm just grateful he wasn't right about Reigns.
You can't have Reigns winning. Owens has got to win. But I think the problem that they built for themselves at the moment is Owen they can't win separately. There is no the argument between them was you make me look weak. I don't need you, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what they've done with both of them. None of them can win a match without the other one. So that's why they have to keep, the other one's coming down, and sometimes it works, sometimes, it's gone wrong.
Yeah.
They've gone too far with them being best friends or whatever, that they're a little bit stuck now, I think. And I'll be honest, I can't think of another way Kevin Owens could win that match without Chris Jericho coming down. But I wouldn't want him to. But I can't see how he would win. Triple H comes out. I don't know.
What about Dean Ambrose comes out? He's pissed off that we're doing all this Shield nonsense because we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah,
Attacks Reigns.
Brilliant. Everyone would love that. Not even a cat and mouse.
What I point out because I remembered earlier my favourite spot of that match. Was it a frog splash or was it a senton that
frog splash onto the table and it didn't work?
No, I'm talking about the one that I think it was a senton that Owens did and landed on Reigns' knees, and it looked fucking bad. It looked like tough. I can't remember when that was.
I remember the frog splash bit.
Yeah, when they just did it again.
Yeah, no, it's just like
for me, they should have just left that. Because it looked horrible because the table didn't break.
That's the thing, like, you don't always know when you're in it, do you? It's like when Sasha didn't go through the table, well, you can't do it, it's gone. But then sometimes when you're in it, it's like, no, that'll look really good if we do it again, and it's a big... So it's just one of them when you're in it, sometimes you do it again, sometimes you leave it. What are you giving it out? What are you giving Cock Block, end of the cock, out of 10?
Oh, this is tough.
I'm going to give it 6, because that's average. There's also a 6-inch joke in there as well.
Okay.
You're saying like 6 isn't average because that's what we usually give pay-per-views? Because surely out of 10, 5 is the average.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, but we all know out of 10 that 5 out of 10 isn't average. That's
legitimate maths.
Yeah, but
5 is the middle.
In the wacky world of ratings,
what's the highest you? So we've done them all now of the year. Can you remember what the kind of the highest one you've given? What was the highest score you've given?
Backlash.
I can't remember giving more than a 7 all year.
I think I gave Backlash an 8.
Yeah.
I remember. I don't
the
remember.
The first SmackDown one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember coming out of pay-per-view. Thinking, I enjoyed that as much as.
But how bad's that? You've never since like maybe that first one, probably however many months ago, 6 months ago. I don't know. I'm guessing. How bad is it that you've not come out of a pay-per-view going? I enjoyed that. That's not best thing ever.
Mania.
I enjoyed that. It's not even. How bad's that?
It is pretty bad, isn't it? It's a shame.
And you get excited about things that are usually shit.
I think the Shield Triple Threat one, I can't remember what that pay-per-view was called, that had real potential.
It's terrible timing though, wasn't it?
Pretty shit.
It was.
And you didn't enjoy it?
The one where Rollins won and then Ambrose, Money in the Bank.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did because...
Quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'd actually, that's it. That
might be the one you gave it.
Right,
Tim, what are you giving it out of 10? Cock Block, end of the cock?
It's only a 6. it doesn't go higher than that.
I'm saying 4. The best thing on the pay-per-view was fucking Neville. 4.
Oh dear. We need to talk
Try
about
better next year, please.
We
'Cause
need
this year was shit.
It's honest, it's fine.
Unflinching.
I just have a bit of a talk about Raw and SmackDown then, because I think
We
we
touched
covered
on
a
quite
fair
a lot of
bit
it.
on Raw,
Yeah.
didn't we? I don't think we touched on the Braun Strowman stuff. Really,
Yeah,
kind of.
We did. We
Yeah,
said
we
he
did.
smashed everybody, and then
I did. Well, I think it's obvious that him and Reigns at some point. I reckon that's Mania. I think that's what Reigns is
But
doing at Mania.
that's. I don't know if if it needs to go that far.
I think so, because I'm still convinced Reigns will win the title in between now and Mania.
Whoa! So you're gonna say that Braun Strowman and Reigns are gonna be the Universal
Yes.
title match? You're an idiot.
Yes. No.
I reckon
Come March, come April time.
I can see them fighting at Mania,
But there's
but
nothing
not for the
else.
title.
Not for
But there's
that
nothing
belt.
else
Not
for
for
them
the
to fight for apart from that belt.
Yeah, but it'll be one of the ones where it's a massive match. It's 2 behemoths going up against each other. Oh, there's no
For the
title.
Universal title.
No, they won't do it.
I'm prediction laying down now.
I hope
Them
you're
two-
wrong. You might be right.
Them two in a match for the Universal title. He
think-
will win it at some point.
I think since the brand split, they've done a reasonably good job of protecting the 2 titles. Because AJ Styles and Kevin Owens as world champions makes a lot of sense,
Yeah.
and they haven't passed AJ's belt around too much because there's nobody worthy of it on SmackDown. Rollins for me is the only other one. Maybe Jericho temporarily as a story thing, but Rollins is the only other legit champion on Raw.
Yep.
But nah, fuck. It would be a typical WWE thing to do, to have Reigns. Reigns maybe, but I don't think Strowman. Not for WrestleMania, not yet. Will it be his second WrestleMania?
What about
My
Strowman against
words.
Goldberg? Strowman against.
No,
Yeah,
I can
so-
see more
something
chance
like
of that, to be
Strowman, Lesnar.
Go.
honest. Yeah, something like
No,
Something
it's
like
got a bit of Brock again for me, yeah.
that. Nah, I don't think they'll do it.
Set in stone, that.
Don't think they'll do it.
Set in stone.
No,
come
no.
on. They're gonna have they're gonna share glances at each other at the Rumble, from each other far across the room.
I reckon mutual respect and they win the tag titles at Mania.
What, Brock and
How good would that be?
Brock and Goldberg
Oh.
versus Sheamus and Cesaro?
I'm just saying it to piss him off
I'd
now.
put it if that happened.
Correct. And then we'd just be the two back.
Fuck it anyway.
I thought, I'll be honest with you, Raw was shit this week.
A lot of people are saying SmackDown was a lot better.
Well, I haven't watched all that, so I can't say that one way or the other. But I was watching Raw, and it was bad.
Yeah.
It was just bad. All the Enzo stuff, bad. I don't really know where they're going with a lot of the stories at the minute. It was just there was nothing to get excited about. There was just nothing really there.
I'm trying to think of specific things that happened, and I'm just.
I think we have to talk about it, right? It was a bit of a poor Raw. You talking about SmackDown? I thought SmackDown was alright.
You tell me about it. I ain't seen it.
Yeah.
I saw the first 20 minutes. I ain't seen this.
Alright, so yeah, in that first 20 minutes, where AJ destroyed Ellsworth, which was pretty good, which I think was the right
That's the
thing
end of
to
that.
do as well.
Yeah, get rid of that. Quick.
It was again. I think the WWE realised that people were sick of Ellsworth.
Yep.
They were right. Let's just get it out. Just
Well
get it done out of the way. Don't even give him a finishing move. Just hit him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just get it done. And that was done. And then AJ got on the mic. Ziggler came out, and then Baron Corbin came out, which
You did. I quite liked it.
I liked it. Tim made a
He's
funny
grimacing
line there.
over there.
Grimacing. That's a good word. So Tim, why are you grimacing?
Because Miz is the biggest superstar on SmackDown now, above AJ Styles, because of this situation.
What?
Because Miz beat Ziggler for the IC title, but now Ziggler's the #1 contender for the World Championship.
Yeah, but Ziggler, he's
The
got
thing-
heart. He can plumb it out.
The
He's
thing that
the
they've
best
do-
loser in the business.
The problem is, I agree with that. I agree with all the Ziggler stuff because they don't have enough people to fill the spots higher up the roster. So there's, for some reason, it's Dolph again. It's badly done.
He won't win.
He lost the world title against Ambrose, SummerSlam, and all that at that time. He lost it. They took the mick out of him for losing all the time, and he lost. Then they did the career on the line. We all enjoyed it for a while with Miz. He won the title.
Should have kept it. Fucked up with Sami Zayn.
But he lost.
But he lost again.
So it doesn't. Having him with AJ Styles for the big title again makes no sense. He shouldn't be there.
No.
Apollo Crews should be higher up the pecking order than Dolph Ziggler.
This is what I was going to say.
He's shit.
There was only one person who actually would have made a lot of sense, would have been really cool to see, and if they actually give him the spot, you actually think, oh, maybe he will, maybe he won't, and that's what we want going into a match. In the Fatal 4-Way match for the number one contenders, there was only one solid fucking amazing performer in that match.
I know what you're going to say, I don't like it. Go on, say it.
Luke Harper.
You can't give him the world title matches. He's the other one in the Wyatt family.
For that performance...
He was really good.
Right, he's not going to win. But I would much rather see a mini feud where AJ... This is what I was saying about Charlotte. I'd rather see Charlotte just have a few opponents that she just beats. And I reckon AJ having a 2-month feud with someone like Luke Harper, who fucking earned it. He was fantastic in that.
Harper is ace. He was really good.
Very, very
He's
good.
really good, but at the moment, he's not... You can't go from there to there. By all means, build him up and put him and move him up there, slow, a gradual kind of thing. You can't go bang, bang.
I think people would accept him, I really do.
I don't.
I think when he came back at that pay-per-view a couple of months ago, No Mercy.
Yeah, and he just appeared.
Everyone went mad for that.
They did, and they didn't do anything with it.
And they didn't do anything with it.
So now he's down here again.
I think people would accept. I think people would be fairly willing to accept him. And if you look at a normal kind of stable or group, there's normally a main guy, and then the tag team guys.
Yeah.
Well, Bray and Randy are the tag team guys, so why is Luke would be the main guy for a bit? That'd be an interesting dynamic.
They're doing the Freebird thing though, aren't they?
Yeah, they did a Freebird
But
role.
even if you look at it like Evolution, there was no main guy. As they aimed for the past, present, and future thing plus Batista. But
Triple H
He was part of the future too.
yeah, but
I mean, the future of the movie industry, but
they still had Orton as the IC champion, and then eventually the world champion, and then they had a feud. So I'm not saying by any means it makes a lot of sense to have someone like Luke Harper as champion. I think short term I would buy into it, just because it's something different. But I'd rather see that feud at the moment. Plus, in a Fatal 4-Way match, because it's not just a one-on-one that would be unjustified. It's a Fatal 4-Way match where he's bottom of that anyway. If he fluked a victory, it's like, oh wow, he's actually got a chance out of nowhere. I wonder what he'll do with it. AJ's going to beat him anyway, but rather that than Ziggler again. And it's Ziggler and Corbin again.
Yeah, that's bad. It's bad.
Is this the 15th time they've had a match this year?
Yeah, it's bad.
And it's people representing the triple threat badly.
Yeah,
I don't appreciate it.
That was the thing. I think when we said it to begin with there, I was quite pleased to see Baron Corbin because I didn't want it to just be Ziggler versus AJ because I don't think that should be it. So it was just for me. Oh, nice one, Baron Corbin. Go on, son, have a go. Why not?
yeah, I think that's the bit I liked about it as well. I think because it carried on from Talking Smack because he'd been on Talking Smack a week or two before. It's like, why am I not in the main event thing? Why am I not in the scene?
Yeah.
And then he just went and inserted himself in, and SmackDown needs more talent or more stars, and you just
mix everything up, because the draft mixed everything up, which made everything awesome. Because I reckon WWE put us in this situation too often where we actually find ourselves wanting just the least shit thing rather than wanting the best thing, because we know we won't get it. So now I'm thinking AJ Styles is one of the best in the business, and I love the guy. But what if Corbin wins the world championship?
He won't.
He won't. But I find myself thinking, well, fuck it, why not?
He's going to be what you're saying, Luke Harper. You'd like Luke Harper to be. It's going to be Baron Corbin.
Well, they should have just had Corbin one-on-one with AJ then. Fucking Ziggler needs to quit for a bit. I'm bored of him.
Yep.
Still.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not the best.
We need to try and end this on a high. Should we do some bold doom?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do we do with the Ball of Doom? What game do we play?
TPF.
TPF. There we go. Adam wasn't playing then.
I wasn't.
He's really angry, I can tell.
No, because you'll have noticed a lot of the
time.
time then, I was like, oh, what happened at RoadBlock? Because I blanked it out. I'd forgotten. And now you've reminded me again. And now I feel...
it.
I literally blocked it out. And now it's all there again, and I've remembered why I hated it.
Shall we have let's call it a 5th big pay-per-view of the year fantasy booking? Like, at some point, maybe early next year.
I'd just like one big pay-per-view where I actually got what I wanted.
That's what I mean. So let's make it ourselves. Let's book an entire pay-per-view.
Okay.
And
Sounds like
do
a
it
lot of work.
And just bring it.
Okay.
Like we ever do anything else.
Okay.
Because I'd just be
true.
really intrigued to see what matches you put together and what results you'd have, and because I'm with you. I mean, I enjoy a few matches, like from Sunday. I enjoyed a few matches just because they were solid enough matches.
Solid enough.
But there was nothing.
Yay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I'm
Right,
completely with you. Otherwise, just
Yeah.
like oh.
Yeah.
But I've got the Ball of Doom.
Right.
TPF.
So we picked 3 names out. We turn one, we push one, we fire another. I might have 3 Fs today.
I know, I was going to say, I think you're going to fire all 3
I
of
was
them.
just
Just
saying.
you're in.
Fuck this ball.
Fuck this bullshit, man. Sorry, everyone. I do feel like I've gone a bit down, a bit negative.
No,
You go first then, Adam.
I can't say I disagree.
That's not a good noise. It's not a good noise. Oh, that's a good
better.
noise. I like that.
Ridiculous noise.
Oh dear. Ooh.
Oh. Right, am I going first? Right. The 3 people I've got are Brock Lesnar, fired, gone. Firing Brock, fuck off, no one cares. And then the other 2, which I'm umming and ahhing about at the moment, I've got the Wyatts. I'm guessing it's just all of them. Is it the new Wyatts? Is this the new Wyatts?
Anything, yeah.
New Wyatts, and I've got J-Man from the Triple Threat Club.
Well, my job's safe, isn't it? Thanks to Brock.
I'm going to push the Wyatts, and I'm sick of this babyface attitude that you're bringing to this party. I want to see you turn.
I'm going to see the dark side.
Yes. There you go.
You can have a dark side too.
There you go.
Tim Minchin reference.
That's what I'm going to do. Go on, who's next?
I'll go. So I've got Kevin Owens, AJ Lee, and Sheamus.
You get AJ Lee out of that bowl a lot.
We do. I'm going to fire Kevin Owens.
You're an idiot.
Why? What, for what reason?
Because AJ Lee's already fired, so I can't fire her again.
Right.
So I'm going to push AJ Lee.
Right.
Because she's ace.
I
think she's
I
brilliant
like-
on SmackDown
I
right now.
like her.
Put AJ Lee in SmackDown.
You could have
Yeah,
fired
yeah.
Sheamus.
No. I'm going to turn Sheamus.
Face, make him just
Just
this
a
happy
face.
Irish man.
Yeah.
Oh.
With like a
Yeah.
pint of Guinness.
I'd done the same.
That's-
I'd done the same.
I always want Sheamus as a happy Irishman drinking Guinness.
Fair
And then
enough.
fighting someone.
Yeah.
But then being mates with them afterwards. Pretty much like a Cesaro feud.
Go on, Tim.
Right, sorry Jay, I'm firing Goldberg.
What?
I had
Yeah.
enough.
No one's next now.
I'd had enough fucking 12 years
You're
ago.
next, Tim.
Then, fuck shit, what do I need to do? Swearing a lot now.
Turn
You
someone.
fired
Push someone.
Goldberg. You
Got to
bastard.
turn and
So you got
push.
to turn or push someone.
Oh, okay, I will turn Heath Slater. Because
Why not?
why not? And I'm going to push Triple H.
Yeah.
Because he needs that push.
Yeah.
He needs a shot. He's an up and comer, that lad.
I want Triple H versus Chris Jericho for the Universal title at WrestleMania.
I want
Do you know what I love?
1999 back as well, but
Do you know what I'd love? For Triple H to beat Ric Flair's record before Cena does.
Yes, that would be good.
That would be the ultimate FU.
that would be pretty good.
Ric Flair versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, and Ric Flair wins. Like, Cena wins the other belt. Hey, celebration! And then McMahon comes out and like, there's been a change to the main event. Ric Flair!
That would be
And he comes out and wins, and Cena's like, what?
And then Triple H beats Ric Flair. they do a couple of bit of Charlotte and Sasha swapping the belts around.
Then
Cena's well back down the list by the end of the
Bailey
night.
comes out, cashes in the briefcase against Ric Flair. She's now Bailey's Universal Champion.
I feel like we should stop.
Yeah, let's stop there.
Alright.
Right, so that was TPF.
That was TPF. Now,
TPF.
this is being recorded just before Christmas. Our next show will be in that gap, that bridge, that corridor of uncertainty between Christmas and New Year. So,
New Year.
I'm pretty sure we are all agreed that we need an end of year special.
Of course. Bonanza.
Where we maybe talk about our feuds of the year, our matches of the year, our wrestlers of the year, maybe a pay-per-view of the year, bit of an awards show maybe.
Ooh, that sounds...
We need to come up with a word like Slammies that's just us.
The Trippies.
Oh, you did that last week, didn't you?
I thought you were doing it because you knew it. He has! He's had us both on.
You set him up, I'll knock him down.
The Trippies.
So, yes, the Trippies.
We are going to make a bit of an effort. It'll be our end of year closing podcast show. We will dress up nicely. Yeah, come on, make it.
I wanted to wear my Goldberg shirt.
No.
Can I do a Shane McMahon wear a t-shirt underneath a suit thing?
Or if you wear the bow tie as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Done.
So it'll be a really good show. We'll be talking about what we've liked over the year, favourite moments, all that kind of stuff. We'll come up with some categories and a bit of awards winning and all that kind of stuff. We'll tweet a few of them as well and see if they hit us back.
There's been parts of the year that we haven't talked about because this was our rookie year in the podcasting.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
So there's bits of the year, you know. People want to know what we thought about Mania. We hated it, but
I thought my review of Cop Block was bad.
So yeah, there's some bits we haven't talked about in the podcast.
Yeah, we'll tell you a lot more stuff. It'll be real good.
Spoiler alert, podcast of the year, it's Triple Threat Club.
There you go.
Yeah, we all agree on that one, didn't we?
Yeah,
we're great.
Have a good Christmas.
Yeah,
have
Merry
a lovely
Christmas.
time. Do lots of fun things.
Not gonna wish you a happy New Year.
Be safe.
We'll do a podcast before Happy New Year, so just Merry Christmas right now.
See you later.
There's still a couple of days left, so be good. You're still watching.
Who's that?
The parole officer. Hey! Join the club.
No, I've already stopped it. Oh, right. For the YouTubers, this is just for you.
YouTube.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh, I've not got it. I've got the energy now. I left it all in that dance floor over there.
Oh man. What time is it?